Did you know that 80% of seniors are unknowingly pushing their brains closer to a devastating stroke every single morning? According to the American Heart Association, stroke risk peaks between 6 and 10 a.m., with the highest concentration within the first 2 hours after waking. That's right, those innocent routines you followed for years could be silently setting the stage for a life-altering event. In this video, we'll uncover the 7 deadly morning habits that millions of households practice daily, explain why they're so dangerous, and reveal a simple, science-backed protocol to slash your stroke risk. If this could save your life or a loved one's, give us a thumbs up, share this video, and hit that subscribe button for Ageless Living to stay updated with brain-protecting tips. Let's dive in and protect your mornings. The hidden danger of morning routines. Imagine this. It's 7 a.m., your alarm blares, and you swing your feet out of bed, ready to tackle the day. You brew a strong cup of coffee, munch on a healthy breakfast, and scroll through your phone. Sounds familiar, right? These habits feel like second nature, but what if I told you they could be silently orchestrating a perfect storm in your blood vessels? For seniors over 60, the morning hours are a critical window where your body transitions from rest to activity. Your blood pressure spikes, your heart races to catch up, and your blood thickens during sleep. For aging blood vessels, this daily shift can be overwhelming, setting the stage for a stroke. The American Heart Association reports that strokes peak in the early morning because of this physiological transition. As you sleep, your blood pressure drops, your heart rate slows, and your blood becomes more viscous. When you wake, your body scrambles to adjust, pumping blood and oxygen to meet the demands of consciousness. For seniors, whose blood vessels are less flexible, this rush can strain the delicate blood supply to the brain. The 7 habits we'll explore aren't just minor quirks, they fundamentally alter how blood flows to your brain during this vulnerable time. Let's meet Dorothy, a 71-year-old retired librarian from Ohio, whose story illustrates the stakes. Dorothy's story: a wake-up call. Picture Dorothy in her cozy Ohio kitchen, preparing her usual Tuesday breakfast of instant oatmeal and a slice of turkey on whole-grain toast. At 8:47 a.m., she collapses, her words slurring, her right arm limp. Her husband finds her confused on the floor. By the time paramedics arrive, her symptoms mysteriously vanish, and the ER doctor diagnoses a transient ischemic attack, TIA, a mini-stroke. But as a neurologist, I knew it was more serious. When Dorothy shared her morning routine, I recognized what I call the 7-phase stroke protocol, a set of seemingly harmless habits that were systematically starving her brain of blood. Let's break down these 7 deadly habits and how to fix them. Deadly habit number 1. The wrong alarm. Dorothy prided herself on being an efficient early riser. Her alarm rang, her feet hit the floor, and her day began. No time wasted. Sound like you? Here's the problem. When you shift from lying down to standing after 7 or 8 hours of sleep, your blood pressure can drop by 30 points or more, a condition called orthostatic hypotension. This sudden drop starves your brain of oxygen for 15 critical seconds. You might feel dizzy, see tunnel vision, or have wobbly knees. Dorothy thought it was just getting older. In reality, her brain was sending an SOS signal. Solution: the 2-minute brain safety protocol. Step 1. When your alarm goes off, lie flat for 15 seconds and take deep breaths to activate your cardiovascular system. Step 2. For 30 seconds, make gentle circles with your ankles and flex your hands to boost circulation. Step 3. Slowly sit up on the edge of your bed for 20 seconds. Step 4. Stand with feet flat on the floor for 30 seconds before moving. Dorothy adopted this protocol, and the morning dizziness she'd endured for 2 years vanished. Her brain was no longer screaming for help. Deadly habit number 2. Caffeine-induced dehydration. Dorothy's morning ritual began with a large, bold cup of coffee, her reward for surviving the night. But after 7 hours of sleep, your body is already 1 to 2% dehydrated, making your blood as thick as ketchup. Adding caffeine, a vasoconstrictor, creates a cardiovascular catastrophe. I had a patient, Frank, who ended up in the ER with a racing heart every morning after his coffee. Tests showed his blood was so thick that his heart was working overtime to pump it through narrowed arteries. Solution: strategic hydration. Before your first sip of coffee, drink 10 ounces, 300 milliliters, of room temperature water. Avoid ice water, it shocks your system, or hot water, it's less absorbable when dehydrated. Add a pinch of sea salt or a splash of lemon to enhance absorption. Wait 15 minutes before drinking coffee. Frank's heart palpitations stopped within 5 days, and Dorothy's brain fog, which had plagued her for months, cleared in a week. Deadly habit number 3. The hidden sodium bomb in breakfast. Dorothy thought her breakfast was heart-healthy. Instant oatmeal, a slice of whole grain toast, and sometimes turkey. But this meal delivered 650 milligrams of sodium before 9 a.m., over a third of the daily recommended limit. Instant oatmeal packs 300 milligrams per serving, bread adds 200 to 300 milligrams, and a slice of turkey can contribute 500 milligrams. High sodium stiffens arteries, raising blood pressure. Another patient, Margaret, had a blood pressure of 160/95 within 30 minutes of her healthy breakfast. Solution: low-sodium whole foods. Aim for less than 200 milligrams of sodium before 10 a.m. Swap instant oatmeal for old-fashioned oats with fresh berries. Choose whole foods like eggs, no added salt, vegetables, or fruit smoothies. Margaret's blood pressure dropped by 25 points, and her brain thanked her with clearer thinking and better circulation. Deadly habit number 4. Caffeine on an empty stomach. Dorothy drank 2 large coffees on an empty stomach, thinking it would energize her. Instead, it triggered a 40 to 60% adrenaline surge, narrowing her arteries and spiking her pulse. Another patient, Robert, a 72-year-old, visited the ER 4 times for what he thought were heart attacks, chest pain, rapid pulse, sweating. Tests were normal. The culprit was coffee-induced panic attacks from caffeine spikes on an empty stomach. Without food, your stomach produces acid that irritates its lining while caffeine floods your bloodstream, causing inflammation and blood pressure spikes. Solution: create a buffer. Before coffee, eat something with protein and healthy fats. Half a banana with a tablespoon of almond butter, 2 hard-boiled eggs, or a handful of nuts. Wait 15 minutes, then limit coffee to 150 milligrams of caffeine, about 1 8-ounce cup. Robert's heart attacks disappeared, and Dorothy's morning jitters and fatigue vanished. Deadly habit number 5. Ignoring warning signs. This habit terrifies me as a neurologist. Dorothy experienced what she called senile moments, brief episodes of trouble speaking or weakness in her right hand. She brushed them off as tiredness. Let's be clear, these are not senior moments. They're transient ischemic attacks, TIAs, mini-strokes that are your brain's final warning before a major stroke. TIAs often occur 24 to 72 hours before a catastrophic event. Symptoms like morning speech difficulty, weakness on one side, drooping face, or confusion are medical emergencies, even if they resolve quickly. Solution: act fast. Use the FAST test. Face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty, time to call 911. Don't ignore symptoms that last less than 10 minutes. They're a red flag. Dorothy's speech issues were mini-strokes signaling her brain's failing blood supply. Ignoring them nearly cost her life. Deadly habit number 6. Combining coffee and medications. Dorothy took her blood pressure pills, thyroid medication, vitamin D, and baby aspirin with her morning coffee, unaware that this combination could increase her stroke risk. Caffeine can interact with medications, causing dangerous blood pressure swings. Another patient, Janet, 74, had blood pressure spikes from 200/110 to 90/60 within 2 hours because she took her meds with coffee. Solution: medication safety protocol. Use a pill organizer to track doses. Follow label instructions, e.g., take with food or avoid caffeine. Take blood pressure meds with water and a small snack, never coffee or tea. Space out interacting medications by 30 minutes. Proper medication timing turned Dorothy's pills into protectors, not stroke accelerators. Deadly habit number 7. Holding your bladder while scrolling. Dorothy admitted to checking emails and social media for 20 to 30 minutes before getting out of bed, even when she needed to use the bathroom. Holding your bladder increases blood pressure by 20 to 30 points as your body fights discomfort. When you finally stand, your blood pressure can plummet, stressing your brain's fragile morning blood vessels. Another patient, Thomas, had heart palpitations every morning after checking his phone before relieving himself. Solution: prioritize your bladder. Go to the bathroom within 5 minutes of waking, before coffee, phone, or other activities. Avoid holding your bladder to prevent dangerous blood pressure swings. Thomas's palpitations stopped completely after adopting this rule. The Morning Anti-Stroke Protocol. Dorothy's transformation. After Dorothy's collapse, we implemented what I call the Morning Anti-Stroke Protocol. 6 months later, she told me, "Doctor, I wake up feeling like my brain is ready for the day. The fog is gone, the weakness is gone, and I feel sharper than I have in 5 years." Here's the exact protocol she follows, recommended for everyone over 60. Gentle wake up, first 2 minutes. Set your alarm 10 minutes earlier. Lie flat for 30 seconds, taking 6 deep breaths to activate your parasympathetic nervous system. Perform 30 seconds of gentle ankle circles and hand flexes. Sit on the bed's edge for 30 seconds, feet flat on the floor. Stand slowly and pause for 30 seconds before moving. Strategic hydration, next 5 minutes. Drink 10 ounces, 300 milliliters, of room temperature water before coffee, bathroom, or phone. Add a pinch of sea salt if you're prone to cramps or dizziness. Prioritize the bathroom. Go within 5 minutes of waking to prevent blood pressure spikes. Pre-caffeine buffer, 5 minutes. Eat a small snack with protein and healthy fats, e.g., a hard-boiled egg, almond butter on apple slices, or Greek yogurt with berries, before coffee. Medication management. Take meds with water and food, not coffee. Space out interacting medications by 20 to 30 minutes. Low-sodium breakfast. Choose whole foods with less than 200 milligrams sodium, e.g., oats with fruit, eggs with veggies, or green smoothies. Gentle physical activation. Take a 2-minute walk around your house before breakfast to ease your cardiovascular system into activity. Dorothy's blood pressure stabilized, her energy soared, and her stroke risk dropped by over 60%. She hasn't had a neurological episode in 8 months. Are you at risk? Take the morning risk assessment. Let's pause for a critical self-check. Count how many of these warning signs apply to you, and share your number in the comments below. Dizziness, lightheadedness, or tunnel vision when standing. Heart palpitations or irregular heartbeat after morning coffee. Blood pressure over 140/90 within 30 minutes of breakfast. Speech issues, weakness, or numbness lasting less than 10 minutes. Sudden pulse spike when standing from bed. If you have even one, your morning routine is putting your brain at risk. But the good news? You can fix it starting tomorrow. Why this matters? The stakes for seniors. If you're over 60, there's no neutral ground. Every morning decision either strengthens or weakens your brain's defenses against a stroke. Thousands of seniors are heading toward preventable strokes because no one taught them their innocent habits are silent killers. Your first hour after waking determines whether your brain thrives or struggles. Dorothy's story isn't unique. Her success can be yours. If this video opened your eyes to even one dangerous habit, take 3 steps now. Like and share. Click the thumbs up and share this with someone over 60 who needs it. Your share could save a life. Subscribe to Ageless Living. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications for more brain-protecting strategies your doctor might not mention. Pick one habit. Choose one habit to change tomorrow morning. Comment below with the habits number and tag someone to hold you accountable. Stroke prevention isn't about perfection. It's about understanding how your daily choices impact your brain's survival. You have more control than you think, starting with how you spend your first hour awake. Act now, because your brain health and your independence depends on what you do tomorrow morning. Protect your mornings, protect your life. If you notice any of the 5 warning signs, don't wait. Call your doctor. Your brain is trying to tell you something. Make your choices count. See you in the next video.